Tuvo lugar sobre las 2:30 de la tarde, hora local.
Como pueden ver, imágenes en San Petersburgo llenas de confusión tras un atentado, tras la explosión de un artefacto que ha tenido lugar en el suburbano de la ciudad, que ha causado hasta el momento al menos 9 muertos y una veintena de heridos. Algunos medios rusos hablan de 25 heridos. El estallido ha tenido lugar entre dos estaciones de la línea azul de San Petersburgo, antes de la salida de uno de los trenes del metropolitano de la antigua capital zarista. Según una fuente oficial a las agencias rusas, los daños se han producido en su mayoría debido a la metralla. Los medios rusos asimismo apuntan a que hay posibilidades de que el responsable de la explosión pudiera haber sido abatido, según las imágenes de seguridad del metro, aunque en estos momentos las siguen revisando y hasta ahora no hay ninguna información confirmada en este sentido.
Oliver, this is, of course, now a security story, a story about those who've been killed and injured. But as you're indicating, it's also becomes political very fast. Our editor from our BBC Russian service was saying this will give Vladimir Putin the opportunity, or he may feel it being the need, to crack down further.
Well, I think that's definitely true. And I wouldn't want to make too many assumptions at this point, but you know that we've been here before in history. You have the Reichstag fire, the Kirov murder. I suppose it's not a question about who actually did it, but the response, which is how it's going to be used now. Already after the process of last week, the unexpected process, pretty much single-handedly masterminded by Putin's main foe, Alexei Navalny, came completely unexpectedly. And the response, there would have been a crackdown in any case. This will give them all the more opportunity to do that. And certainly, the cynic amongst us might say that, this is something which might benefit the regime. I wouldn't want to make those assumptions, but certainly will be one of the things being banded around.
Oliver, I think it is worth reminding our viewers, telling them a little more about that, because the demonstrations against Mr. Putin's administration in support of greater freedom were the largest that have been seen for a long time.
Yes, certainly since 2011. They were smaller than 2011, but what was significant about them is they came out of nowhere. And people in Russia, since that big clampdown which happened after 2011, when Putin was returning to the fourth, fifth bank in 2012, people basically got used to a repressive regime. And these particular protests weren't even sanctioned. So in Russia, after the new law which came in Putin's second term, all protests had to be sanctioned, agreed by the authorities. These weren't agreed, and so people who were coming out to protest were putting themselves at risk of a 15-day administrative jail sentence. So the fact that so many came out is significant, and what was also significant was that they were single-handedly masterminded, as I said, by Navalny, who created this campaign directed against the Prime Minister, a sort of half-comic, half-serious campaign about the Prime Minister's alleged corruption. And also that he managed to bring out a new generation of protesters into the streets. Before, in 2008, just before Medvedev's election as president, there was another protest called the March to Nesoglashnik, which is the March of Dissenters. And that was generally very much focused on the anti-corruption activists, democratic activists, and the intelligentsia. 2011, that was more about the nascent middle class finding its feet and deciding it wanted freedom. This time, from what I see, there was a large proportion of young people.
Would sort of point in that direction that these may have been planted at the scene. Of course, it is possible that a suicide bomber could have planted one device somewhere and then travelled elsewhere in the transit system to blow up a transit car. But they'll be looking at that device now for a wealth of forensic information about the potential bomb maker behind this. And whenever you have a powerful blast, a significant bomb like this, you're looking at the possibility of terror training overseas in a place like Syria or Iraq, or perhaps terror training in a place like the Caucasus, where there is this simmering jihadi insurgency against the Russians. It is possible that somebody could learn how to make this sort of device over the internet, and that one person could be involved for multiple devices. I mean, we saw that here in New York with that Chelsea attempted bombing last September, where that was just one person involved. Thought to have probably learned quite a lot of that stuff online. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see if ISIS kind of claims responsibility, whether they provide any evidence, if they do so, that they were behind this. But I can tell you that the groups like Al-Qaeda and ISIS, Russia, not the United States, Russia is now their top priority in terms of getting attacks through. The Russian bombardment of civilian areas of Syria has really energized the global jihadi movement and has made this whole problem set a lot worse for the international community.